HELiCOBACTER introduces the Breath ID HP Urea Breath Testing System, advanced non-invasive testing technology for the world's most common bacterial infection, HELiCOBACTER pylori, more commonly known as H. pylori. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention estimates over 2/3 of the world's population is infected with H. pylori, often unknowingly. The bacteria causes a variety of gastrointestinal issues, including the majority of gastric and duodenal ulcers, and is even linked to gastric cancer in recent studies. The Breath ID HP breath test system is a state-of-the-art, continuous flow, real-time breath testing technology, clinically proven to be 100% sensitive and 99.2% specific in testing for H. pylori, and designed to only take 10 to 15 minutes from start of the test to immediate real-time results. A physician can now, in the very same office visit, obtain highly accurate test results and immediately prescribe treatment if the patient tests positive for H. pylori. The Breath ID HP has also been designed to be CLIA exempt, enabling any physician staff member to administer the simple and intuitive test. And with established urea breath testing CPT codes, the Breath ID HP offers very important opportunities for greater revenue potential, most often with higher reimbursements and revenue than with other non-invasive H. pylori testing methods like blood antibody and stool antigen testing. Here's how the simple Breath ID HP breath test for H. pylori works. First, the test operator gently places the nasal cannula in the patient's nostrils, ensuring the tubing is arranged until it fits comfortably. The patient relaxes and breathes normally. Next, the other end of the tubing is easily connected to the Breath ID HP unit with a simple twist. The operator presses the Start button on the interactive touchscreen and the system begins collecting baseline data of the patient's normal breath. While the baseline is being established, the operator prepares the Breath ID HP test drink by mixing the contents of the test packet with warm water, stirring to ensure the mixture fully dissolves. The mixture of carbon-13 urea is what helps identify the presence of the H. pylori bacteria. Once the baseline of normal breathing has been established, the system instructs the operator it's time for the patient to drink the glass of solution. After the patient finishes drinking, the operator presses the Continue button on the touchscreen, beginning the system's measurement of the metabolization of carbon-13 urea. Progress is shown on screen. If H. pylori bacteria are present in the stomach, the carbon-13 urea is metabolized and appears in the patient's breath. If H. pylori bacteria are not present in the stomach, the carbon-13 urea is naturally eliminated. Measuring continues until sufficient data is collected. When the result of the test is conclusive, the Breath ID HP automatically prints the results, which can be stored in the patient's file, or the test results can be downloaded onto the USB drive key for EMR-compatible data transfer. The Breath ID HP system is recognized by renowned organizations such as the American College of Gastroenterology as the clinically proven non-invasive testing method of choice and recommendation for managing H. pylori. The Breath ID HP tests are highly reimbursable with established CPT codes, meaning greater revenue potential for your practice. It's safe and non-invasive. It's convenient for you, your staff, and your patients. The test is simple, easy to use with one-touch operation with immediate results. The HELiCOBACTER Breath ID HP breath test system, advanced technology for improving the science of healing and the business of medicine. For more information about the Breath ID HP breath testing system, visit www.breathid.com online or call toll-free 1-888-HELiCOBACTER.